Everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 6, Episode 30 with me, Sid, and last episode we made our bloomery, and it's in, and, you know, attached to there. We've shuffled stuff around a wee bit. We've still got plenty of space here, and I think I'm definitely still going to use this for log storage at some point, maybe. I don't know. I'm still in two minds, and I remember that being there. Was that always there? That just doesn't look right to me. Plane. Let them despot. Let them I don't really know. We'll put them together and get them out of the way. Hoover that lot up. And quick there. Right, now if I break that off, what is underneath that? Nothing. Okay. Makes very little sense. I'm not entirely sure why that's there. I don't recall that always being there. Anyway, does not matter. Put you away. Got everything I want. I made another axe head, and we are going to go out today and go and retrieve our horse for starters, which I think... Oh, where's surface tin pour? Come on, I'm positive I put a this one. Yeah. Right. Okay. So we'll mark this tin. And from here, let's just have a look. Where am I actually? For starters, center on me. Tin, silver, there's iron down there. So we need to find iron, and ideally I would actually like to find iron near some big trees. So maybe this area down here would be better suited, because I need to also, once I find iron, get what's the word I'm looking for? Once I found iron, I need to get a clue what the hell I'm talking about. Now I need to excavate some iron, but at the same time, while I'm excavating the iron, I want to run a charcoal pit, because I'm going to need a lot of charcoal to make iron. That's where I was trying to go with that eventually. I got there. So if I'm looking from here, I want to be more or less going straight down, don't I? I mean, I could do it with smaller trees. It's just easier with a big tree because you hammer it down and, you know. Ugh. The moss has turned. Well, the morning glory is dying back. That sounded wrong, actually, given what that is that is a euphemism for. Okay, yeah, let's keep it to TerraFirmaCraft and not juvenile humour. Now I know I'm going to have to keep my eyes open because there were quite a few bears in this area. Although I'm on my horse, which should put me in good stead to get away from the bears, should I, you know, rattle their bear cages. That's an horse. But yeah, so my plan, apart from marking on anything I come across when I come across it. Oh, cobalt. Oh, and that looks like cassiterite. My plan is to think you are cassiterite. Okay. I don't know what colour to do tin. We'll just do it. So there we go. Right. Get back to where I was. My plan is quite simple. I want to try and get to the point where I can make some iron ingots, obviously, because iron is the next step. But rather than jumping straight into... gonna sneeze. Pardon me. Rather than jumping straight into making everything iron and getting lots of stuff, iron technically, along with, if I can find myself some redstone at some point, that's Galana, opens up something else for me, and that is, it should in theory open up Britannia, because Britannia hides behind dust, gunpowder, redstone. I'm trying to think what you can use. Oh, hello. We've got an iron here actually, and a big old tree there. Let's plonk you there. Get you ready. Got me a you and go. Right. So we've got a nice big old tree, and that's probably going to be the first thing. But well, actually no. But there's lots of iron. And cobalt actually. What's my pro pick like? It's actually not too bad. I was in my own head for some reason. Is it Piggy? So we're all right. I'm not seeing anything hostile, particularly hostile in the area. Right, let's start off seeing whether we can figure out. This is marble. Does iron occur naturally in marble? Found a very large sample of marble graphite. Wonderful. Just what I bloody well didn't need. Graphite. Right, I need to check the ore distribution. I'll be back in a second. Alright, well, first things first, let's get this built. I need a little bit more timber actually. I don't really want to chop down another second massive great tree. Although I suppose there's always the option of, if I were to take you out, let me just check, these are all full, aren't they? That one's not. Okay, take you out. That one's not quite full. That one's definitely not full. Yeah, something's gone wrong with the placement. So yeah, if I were to take this lot and just stack that over there, what I'm trying to think is, can I get away with a double deep, or at least another layer down? Because obviously time is important. We do need to grab that. Let's go up to our horse, and we'll just label it horse for now. We'll head back, sleep the night off, sort our food out, because I do need to make some more grub as well. We'll continue that in the morning, but the first thing to do is get that charcoal pit going there. I've checked the hematite. Actually, we don't need to keep on going to the wiki. There is this thing, so it occurs in the top, middle and bottom layer in rhyolite, basalt, andesite and dacite, otherwise known as not marble. So we know it is in the top or middle, bottom or middle layer, I should say, which is, you know, not ideal, but such is life. But I am a little bit shy on food because I'm down to my last 2 sandwiches, so I need to go and correct that. Before we go any further, let's have a look. Who's got 2, 3, 4, so that will make 1, 2, 3, 4 sandwiches. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Yeah, I'll go with 4. Use up that stuff. Unfortunately, it's still that rye bread, which is, you know, such a revolting colour, but oh well, we'll live. Anyway, I'm going to make my food. I am going to sleep the rest of the night off, and we will resume in the morning. Alright, charcoal pit's underway. We're going to need some ladders. I had a little search around while I was getting the wood for the charcoal pit, and there's plenty of iron here. There's also looks to be quite a lot of iron over there. The iron deposit seems to be even out this way. There's a bit of cobalt, but there's your key. There's your andesite. So the andesite, that is going to bring some of the underground structure up, and we are going to need, therefore, to get down to it. Now, the only way I know of doing that is with ladders and digging, and we're going to have to go certainly down to the andesite layer, and then we're going to have to start tunneling, which is going to need more wood and supports, and probably a support structure here, a barrel with some water and, you know, stuff, basically. How many have we got now? That's not going to be, hang on. See, that's like 21 ladders. I'm completely out of sticks now. 21 is going to be nowhere near enough. I think I'm going to have to go back and get some more. But no one ever said iron was going to be easy. So I suppose that's the thing. I'm also going to want pumpkins, which there are some over there. So maybe I'll not worry about those. As long as I've got sticks, we're fine. But the big question is where to dig down to, or from, should we say. Let me go tower home. Right, ladders. Ladders, we need lots and lots of ladders. Have I got any ladders? I doubt they'd be in there. They'd probably be in wooden blocks. I've got 3. Okay, that's fine. This is not a problem. This is not a problem. Recipe for... oh, you can do it with planks. Okay, well, that's fine then. There we go. Maple. That will probably get us closer, and we can always... I've got a log. Got some hickory planks for some reason. Why have I got hickory planks? Don't know. Chestnut, hickory. I could just grab some. Well, it's all right. We'll work that one out. And once we get a bit closer, what we need to do then is a support structure, isn't it? It's a barrel. Got plenty of chestnut. Chestnuts are plentiful in the area. We'll use you. 64 going to be enough? Missed. Let's just make it a smooth big chunk like that. Let's go and grab some water. That can go on us, and we should be okay. I've made sandwiches, so I did want to just check I noticed this squash in here was almost, it was 99%, and I don't know whether it's going to manage that last percent or not, because it's currently 1 degrees. Oh, thought it was 99. 90. I was sworn that was higher than that. Doesn't matter. Right, so now we need to go and start tunneling and get ourselves underground. Now the danger is that we hit a cave and it collapses, so we need to be extra careful, I think. And to that effect, I'm going to take half a stack of granite blocks. We'll also top off our water while we're here. I suppose I better sleep the night off. Problem is, it's going to end up with we're going to end up on our invasion day before we know what's happening. Right, I should have. Oh, I need to put those away as well. I found an apple tree, so they need to go put away into the put away box. Sounds stupid. Put away box. There we go. Ate a little bit. We'll actually eat an apple as well while we're at it. And let's see about. Oh, hello. Now, where did I find the apples? Were there, and they've actually got pretty good things. That's rotted. I might as well get my rottens out while I'm at it in here. That's gone. They're all okay. I have seen a few rotten items. Some things just don't preserve the same, and that's exactly the same as real life, of course. There's stuff that we buy. I mean, lettuce. Yeah, it doesn't matter how good our fridges are. The lettuce shelf life is shocking. Okay, back you go. Back you go. Down you go. Down you go. Down you go. Down you go. Right. That done. Let's go back out to horse. Well, I suppose this is as good a place as any. So we'll start off with the I need to place a block there. That side's going to be where we ladder up to. And we also should place a ladder, or keep the ladders going actually as we go, because otherwise we're going to end up very embarrassed. Why? Oh, because I'm on the ladder? Yeah. And now we've got some gravel. Right, let's get down to the rock. Once we're down to the rock, we'll know this is marble, which it is. And I am going to, again, because I don't want to get a cave in affecting me, so I would really, I have to stand back like that. Oh well, not a problem. Because the idea is what we'll do is we'll do that, and then we'll just zigzag down, grabbing as much of this as we can. Wow, that's a good reach actually. And yeah, well, I'm going to carry on down until I get to the next rock layer. I'll see you in a bit. Well, I found the graphite. I don't think I need graphite particularly. But what we have also found as a side effect of finding the graphite is we found a cave, which means that there's still, I mean, I'm not even through that layer yet, and yet, you know, we're starting to get some fairly dramatic cave-ins, so we are going to have to, I think, swap over and do some chiseling as we go, if I can. I'm fairly certain. Oh, okay, you can chisel them as you go. That's interesting. That's changed. I didn't even try to chisel anything like that as we're going down, because there didn't seem to be much point. But if we can do that, then there definitely is a lot of point. It's going to take a lot longer though. Do I play it? Well, I suppose it doesn't take that much longer. And it doesn't actually stop caving, so that's the other thing to bear in mind. So, you know, we do have to be aware of that as well. Which is a shame, but there you go. Such is life. Right, well, I'm going to continue down. I'm trying to get down to the andesite layer. Hang on, granite. Marble, dirt, granite, gravel. We're into granite already. I'm confused. And granite wasn't a... What was it? Rhyolite, basalt, andesite and dacite. Yeah, so granite is not a thing. That's fine. Just so I knows. Right, I'm going to carry on. Be back in a bit. Okay, I've found the hematite. It's there. It is poor hematite, which is not ideal, but beggars cannot be choosers. We're down in well, we're a good distance down actually, but there is the stuff we were looking for. I really should have done that before. That shouldn't have collapsed. But, oh well, we'll fix that. Destroyed a piece of hematite as well, which is disappointing. But this is the level we're at anyway, so we might as well just come down to here. Actually, don't stand on that. That would be a foolish thing to do. I am so paranoid about collapses at the moment. It's not even funny. Right, let's have you out. Yay, we've got iron. I don't know which way to... Wow. Straight in the middle of it, I think. We'll manage to land there. I'm wondering... let me just pop that in there. That'll get me that one out. Right, I think I need to backfill here for a second. Maybe chisel there and there. And then my water situation's getting a bit critical anyway. So let's get a torch here. Hop down. Oh, damn it. Did not want to do that. That should be alright. We can break all blocks without any danger. Now, so with that I've got 935 total. I can put 24 into a single bloom, which is not going to be a huge amount of iron, but again, I'm not so worried at this stage about the about what we get out. I'm more concerned about getting some iron and at least making a start on the Iron Age. So we've got our iron mine. It's not brilliant. There might be a better iron mine somewhere else, but I need to go and get some timber, sort out my water situation, and the world will be good and happy. Definitely didn't need as many ladders as I thought I did, that's for certain. Is there any... there's some water over there, but I don't know whether... I'm going to guess it's not fresh. There's water over there, but it's one of them. Oh, hello. But one or two collapses in the area. Oh, and our charcoal pit's done, so that's good. Right, let's see. Can I use that? Use build in TFC. I can't remember with this one whether you can or not. You can't. Okay. I did bring of my own, so that's not a problem. Yeah, okay. Right, we need to get ourselves some building materials. I'm sure there's more irons in the area than that, but let me get myself some it's ironwood. I think that's ironwood. It is. Oh, let's not bother with ironwood. Let's get a tree that comes down in one hit, shall we? That chestnut tree there. I didn't realise, I'd forgotten that ironwood doesn't play like that, shall we say. Grab all the woods, and we are going to make some supports and start working out how to get this, how to utilise this iron for the better of, you know, us, because we're going to need at least 24 pieces of it. But I'd like to try and get as close to whole ingots as possible, so I might also need to grab some of those. I also want those, didn't I? The thing. I want some more sticks as well, actually, because I'm going to need more torches if I'm going to make the jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, grab some stuff, be back in a mo. Okay, we are down here. I've just got my props sorted, and we should now be able to start working this area, except the bits above that I still need to process, of course. But if I can get a few blocks of this out and work an area around this place to basically work from, including, well, we're going to need to take you out and replace you with some solid blocks so we can get the ladders on, but we are of course going to work around that as well. And it's 3, I think I can never remember if it's 3 or 4. I think it's 4 we can go, but that doesn't matter. We will find all of our bits once we've cleared out our surroundings of albeit this poor iron, but at least it's iron, which, you know, we shouldn't grumble about, I suppose. And we should also probably put some floor in there. And yeah, in theory, none of this should collapse because it should be supported, which is a bonus. And that. So let me clear myself a space, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, I've popped a teleportation point and a water barrel down here. This is now reasonably stable. I've got, I think, enough iron to be going with. However, we do, I think, need to go home to sleep the night off, because it's dark, and then we need to go back and grab some hoofer. Now, this, as I've said before, will take 24 pieces of ore, which is, that's 240 and that's 120, so that's 360, which is 3 ingots and a sixth, which is why I was a bit disappointed we got poor hematite. However, if I were to go with 240, Well, I've got a couple of options. I can either just not put as much in, which will waste charcoal a wee bit, I think, but we could just go with the 6. What's that? 6, that's 240. That's 270. So that would be 3 ingots. And it's an expensive, long process for 3 ingots, but that is the iron that we currently have. So we're kind of, you know, stuck with it to some degree. Where did I put that, all that quartz? Well, there for some reason. Don't know why. Bloxers, right, we're running into storage trouble for bloxers, so I'm going to take the electro bloxers and replace them with those bloxers. And the dirt can go in there. Wooden stuff can go in there. That can go in there. Flints can go in there. You can jump into electro blobs. And you can... actually we'll take a chest with us. A quick drink. A quick eat. A quick teleport back to the iron mine. Right, now I am actually inclined to I'm inclined to expand this a little bit. Give me a little bit more room in the area. Oops, doesn't matter. That's so if we come and do these 4 corners, we can, well, those and that, we can get a bigger coverage done, and then this can be moved, and we'll have a little bit more space down here for this, because that's a pain as it stands. And then we'll go and get some charcoal, and life will be good. I may actually make a better shovel as well, because my shovel currently is copper, which I'll probably use, and then make up the difference in stone shovels until we got it all. Be back in a second. Alright, that's better. Bit more space to move around. There's still loads of iron, and there's actually loads underneath the floor. We're going to have to go and dig another layer down and do the same again. Should I not find any better iron, of course. However, we need to now go and address the other situation, which is one of 2 things. Get the horse back and get this charcoal that we've made, because that was one of the reasons for coming out here. I'm going to leave the iron marker on the map, because the iron marker I've got is way over there, and there is plenty of iron around here which I should actually collect, at least so far over this way and around here. I suppose it would be wrong not to, and hopefully once we've got, because construct unlocked, even not unwrapped, this should become somewhat easier, I think. And there's definitely this cobalt, which when we get that unlocked, we'll definitely want cobalt. I don't think I've seen ardite anywhere, which is a little surprising. Not hugely surprising, but a little. I'll have that flower as well. Right, just my charcoal then, which we're going to use you for, because I'm not going to, I think a second pick a better shovel, bronze or mithril, is probably a good idea now, since we can make it yeah, so we're going to be doing a quick charcoal gather, and I'll be back in a sec. Right, and we are almost home. You can tell by the amount of snow there's in the area. This area has definitely been inhabited by me a lot when it's been snowing. Don't need to go out to the snow farm, at least. That's always a bonus. The great wood tree has not grown yet. They still haven't popped off, which is suspicious. But we got the Bubbo home, and that's always a bonus. Right, we also got a whole load of this. I picked up some small hematite while I was out there, so we can make up some different quantities. I also found some seeds. I did get some oats, and I found a couple of fruiting apple trees, which of course was a bonus as well. So I need to remember how. Oh, hang on. Let's just put those together. Put these in there. They'll. I don't know why the greens. Oh, it's icy. Yeah, they're gonna last a while. But obviously, that's one of the reasons why apples were such a popular fruit. Is they did have a long shelf life. Now I have put the makings of another ingot of mithril in there to make a new mithril thing. I'm a trick. Have I got enough to make a second one? 2, 1, 2, and 1. I really do need to have make a saw as well, because I think my saw is getting very worn. Let's just take a chunk. Oh god, now I've got to remember, how do you make a saw mold? It's a square, a square, a square, and a square. Okay, like that. And a shovel mold. A shovel mold should be simple enough. That should be. Yes. Excellent. Right, so we get, while we're doing the bloom, we can also be doing, oh, I can't quite get everything in, but that melts very rapidly, so let's just do that then. We did get a good amount of charcoal from that, so that's always a bonus, and we can pop those in and we'll just pump them when they get close to temperature. I'm going to need a new fire starter, aren't I? Yes. So that can be going to make myself some new tools. Now this one here, right, if I need to just double check how you use the bloomery again. Let me just check the book actually, see whether, rather than wandering off to the wiki every time, let's just have a look and see what we would know. Processors, no. Advanced metal, wrought iron, blah blah blah, bloomery. You can't craft actual magnets. Okay, yeah. Yes, you can actually if you play the right mod pack, but there you go. Need a bloomery. Okay. Diagram. Open the bloomery hatch and shift right click 8 times with charcoal and drop up to 24 iron bearing ores depending on the size of the bloomery. The smallest bloomery can hold 8, largest can 24. As you'll want to fill it halfway up to its full capacity with ore. Okay, drop as much or more charcoal down the chimney. At this point, the texture of the charcoal should have changed. Close the bloomery hatch and light it. Wait about 15 hours. It hasn't changed anything, has it? And I'm putting in 20. I'm going to need more. I'll take a little bit just to be on the safe side. We're not going for a full bloomery, so because we're going for 3 ingots worth rather than, you know, a subset. So in you go. In you go. In you go. Let me just chuck another one in. Nope, took it. I don't think it needs that, so that was a risk. But that should now light. And yeah. Shame the animation doesn't see fit to add a smoke plume. That would be the icing on the cake as far as I'm concerned. But we this is cooking. It's going to make 300 units of wrought iron, and this has got an unknown alloy in it so far. Let me chuck that in. Chuck you in there. Pump that a couple of times. We'll be back once the bloom's done. Okay, we've got an hour remaining on that. I've got the various tools that we've made. So we've now got a mithril shovel and a mithril saw, which will go neatly into there for when we wear these two out. I don't know why the prospector's pick was such a low durability, but it seems odd. So the plan hopefully with this is I'm going to try and process this bloom as far as I can take it, and next episode we'll finish it off and we'll start looking at what's necessary for Britannia. We are missing a couple of things for Britannia. One is redstone. I think we're going to need redstone for in fact, let me just have a while since I've looked at Britannia. We're definitely going to need something for the mana spreader, which is, oh, that's actually alright, it's gold. But we are going to need something for the mana powder if we can find it. That's ready. Let's grab you. Right, what do? It's white, it can be held. We put you in there and we're going to process you to a refined bloom. And then we're going to process refined iron bloom. We're going to, oh that's right, we're going to do that to it. And that should give me 3 of those, which we can refine to a wrought iron. Get there eventually. 1 wrought iron. If I can still work these, I will do. Two. Oops. 3. 3 iron ingots. And we are in the Iron Age. Now, we're not going to get that far into the Iron Age. We can make, obviously, all of these interesting things from immersive engineering now. We can make all of that. Lots of interesting bits and pieces. We can make a bucket once we've got red and steel and blue steel, which is going to be awkward. And pulley for better with mods, small minecart, some anchors, a gauntlet base from Construct's Armory, Britannia things, and now Britannia things include raw iron into a mana pool. Mana pool, obviously we can do living rock. Living rock is any raw, I'm going to guess any raw rock that that we throw at that. And obviously the daisy can also be used with any logs, netherrack, soul sand. We can do a whole host of interesting stuff, including, well, we're not going to get blaze mesh any time to get obsidian, but because we've got to get there first. But it does put us in good stead to make some progress. However, I'm conscious, and I'm very conscious of, you know, doing all forge work. All forge work and no building makes John a dull boy. So I think the other thing we need to start thinking about is getting our saplings out into an orchard, and maybe getting some sheep and some pigs, maybe goats, and expanding on the space out here. Because we've got goats in the area, we have got sheep's about the area, we've got all the, you know, the animals. And to me, we need to expand this area and make this more lived in, make it more of a place. The castle is the focal point, but you know, we need more stuff, and I think an orchard around on this hillside, maybe sheep's up there, or goats, pigs, I don't know. Still playing around with the ideas in my head, but we're going to do a little bit of building next episode to take a step away from doing bloomery work. And yeah, we are definitely a few steps further on. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.